Hello and welcome back to the channel. As promised, today we're going to be looking at the Insta360 and the Ultimate Kit. Without further ado, we'll go and do the unboxing and look at the build quality, what comes in the box. And yes, I've only had it 2-3 days, and already I've had to order a few extras already before even using it. So stay tuned and we'll go through the unboxing. So we'll get on with the unboxing. First of all, we'll take out the main unit. Okay, this is the main unit. When it comes, you've got a thin film which you can just peel off. So this is the unit with a 1-inch sensor. This puts out 5.3K. Due to the large sensor, it lets a lot more light in. So this is the main unit, does all the work. Because this is you can just turn it around. You've got two connectors there, and literally double connector there, that's a single connector. But what you can do is you can either, if you're from behind the camera, you can have the screen behind you so you can see what you're shooting at, or if you're in front of the camera, you can just simply turn it round and have it facing yourself so you can see at a quick glance if you're in shot or not. And it's just a case of pushing them together, and that's that locked. That's like in place. It's not locked. If you give it a good bang, it will fall off again. So just bear in mind. Okay. It's only locked together when you put the battery on, then it's locked together. So that's the 1-inch mod sensor and the core unit. So that's that. So that's the first items in the Ultimate Kit. The second items in the Ultimate Kit, or third items, is the 360 module. And again, I haven't had this out again. The difference in this one is where this module's only got one connector, one feed. This one, the 360 module's got two connectors, so it doesn't make a difference anyway which way you put this in. Comes with protective sleeves. So that's the 360 module. What I will say is, although it's filming in 5.3K, bearing in mind it's filming in a 360 degrees, your actual picture is no more than 4K, because you're only looking at one side of the 360. So yeah, it is 5.3K combined, but your picture in this will only produce 4K. So that's the 360 module. Here you've got a hard silicone rubber cover for the 360 module. Just simply snaps on there like that, so that's protected. The kit does not come with any protection for the 1-inch module, which I find really strange. So once you've took the plastic sleeve off here, there's no protection for that lens at all, which I find barking. Also in the Ultimate Kit, you get a standard 32GB micro SD card. Not the fastest, but it is fast enough for what's required. So you get two batteries with the Ultimate Kit. Again, like I said, these are just pushing together, and it's only when you put the battery on that the base is locked together. So that's that one. You get a invisible selfie stick with the Insta360 kit, which just pulls out. Okay, it's fairly stiff. It doesn't lock. It's just stiff itself, and that's it. Yeah. Maybe it goes further. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, approximately 60 centimeters probably. So that's the selfie stick. Okay. Yeah, you get a simple mount for the outer case with it. You get the main mount there, standard mount that fits in. Okay, and once the unit's in there, then it's solid. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Okay, then we get the instructions, silica gel. And then here more instructions and a few sticky labels. So I'm not going to go into that too much. That's what it comes delivered with. The problem is, if you're out and about, you are not going to carry this box with you anywhere. This is going to probably stay at home. The question is, this is not cheap kit. So if you're going to go out and about, you've got to find some way of protecting it. Now this has got no protection, the dust cover. Only when it's fitted to the camera it's protected. This has got no lens cover. That's protected. The lenses are protected, and that's it. So bearing in mind you're going to take these with all the time. There's no dust cover for the connections. So that for me is a bit of an issue. So what have I done since I've bought it? Because this standard mount has got no way of mounting anything else on currently, I bought a secondary mount. So I'll leave it there. What I've bought, aftermarket one, is this mount. It's similar construction. The only difference is here you've got the old coal shoe mount on the side and on the top, so you can put in microphones, small LED lighting if you need to. So that's why I've bought this aftermarket case, so it sits better. So that was, as far as I'm concerned, that was a must buy. So that's the case. What else have I bought? I got this from Amazon it cost €10, and basically it's just a silicon case for the 1-inch module. Bang. Why with such an expensive camera it doesn't come with a cover, I really do not know. So there you go. So that's what I've just bought that. What else did I buy? Again, the main module takes on the side here, you've got a little flap. It's got a USB-C port for the modern phones. On the left is the USB-C port. On the right is the micro SD card slot. If you want external audio on this, then you're going to have to, again, aftermarket, you're going to have to order the Insta360 USB-C adapter. So effectively there you've got the USB-C there, and this side you've got your TRS port. So it's just a case, if you're going to use external audio, of putting that in there, and then plugging your external audio mic into the end there. What you do get on Amazon as well, you get a silicone cover for the ends here. So if it's in a box and not being used, you get a silicone square cover to pop over the end. So I might be looking to get that next. So that will go there, and also here on the cameras, here for instance, again, they now do a silicone cover to cover the terminals, which is really important. What else have I bought? I've bought this extension unit. Again, it's aluminium light metal extension unit. This comes with obviously 2 connectors at top and bottom, and then you've got the key to tighten everything up. I thought it was important that if you've got the 360 camera, you've got some kind of height, so whatever you've mounted it on, you've got a bit of space. So I bought that as well. So about €10. €10, I think this was 20. The Insta360 stick is, I think, €12 about. So without further ado, I'm just going to put this together. So first of all, just get the micro SD card and shove that in. So that's that. The lid, on one side you've got an arrow on one side of the lid that tells you which way to fit the lid. So there you go. There's a white arrow and white arrow. You just have to make sure that's in first, and then once that's in first, you then just have to lift the catch and it clicks in. What I'll do now for this demonstration is I'll fit the larger camera, and we'll have it facing us, so we can see what we're doing. Again, this just clicks in. That's that. So top camera, bottom camera. Then we simply get a battery pack. And on the battery pack itself, what we've got is we've got the main terminal here, and then here is one connector, and there's two here. And on the lefty, you've got a little knurled button, and when you push it, it moves those three clips, so it locks into position. So without further ado, we're going to attempt to fit it. I do find this a little bit fiddly actually. So again, and this spring is really quite strong actually. It's not a simple fix. So most action cameras you just drop the battery in and you forget about it, but this one is a little bit more challenging. So that's the main unit. That's it fitted. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit this to my aftermarket frame, this one. Okay. So it's quite a bulky camera, and as you see, it doesn't go in that easy. So I'm literally going to have to open this up quite wide to get it in, he says. What's that one? So that's now in. So that's as it is. Right, I'm just going to take the mount off. I want to show you one more thing before we wrap up. Is when you've got the unit on, so I'm not using obviously the phone to control this at the moment, but the screen is touch screen, so when you swipe it, it does different things. You can change all the settings up or down. So the only thing I find sometimes is when you want to control it, occasionally when it's with this big lens, it's difficult to get on the left hand side of the screen there. So but otherwise it's good. Really well made. Yeah, good item. The reason why I bought this aftermarket case is I want to fit the Rode Wireless Go on here for some decent audio. Currently I'm filming with my Rode Wireless Go on my DSLR, so that's that. So last but no means least, because the actual camera doesn't come with any kind of case, and you would think, which is a premium product, you would have some way of transporting it. I've now had to go and buy a case for it. Now there's lots of aftermarket cases, but for the same price on Amazon was the Insta360 case. So what I'll do is I'll just break off with the video, and I'll put this in this case so you can see everything fitted. So that's the Insta360 case, and as you see, there's not much space for anything else. You can't put another mount in there, but it keeps all the critical bits protected. Yeah, so it's nice and tidy case. It fits all the items that were delivered with the kit in there. So happy with that. I have used my aftermarket mount, and I've put the main body into it and the 1 inch lens with the 1 inch sensor, and that fits in there with no issues. Yeah, so that's the camera back in its mount. Fits nicely in there. Okay, there's now a bit more space now the camera's in together. Here you've got the initial battery storage here. If you get the double battery, which is about, I think, 50 euros, that fits in there. So there is space in this case for, yeah, 1, 2 and the larger battery. And you can still, if you want to, you can still get the standard 4K lens in there as well. So yeah, it's quite well made. This is hard plastic, but it's covered in a cloth. It's not rubberized. So yeah, quite pleased with the case. These heavier items I would transport somewhere else anyway. So yeah, quite pleased with the case. Okay, thanks for watching. Really high quality camera from the outside. Already I've had to order a few bits, as I've just spoken about. So I'm look forward to actually getting out and using it. But for my next video, what I'll be doing is I will be fitting the Rode Wireless Go. So I will be connected onto the culture at the top there and using the adapter to see how that works. So until next time, take care.